Football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Now on first down from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and in touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeye!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mack. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab in their space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got two of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. And so you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone.
He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Throw it, say it. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian saying to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Run inside. It's Jackson. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Saying to throw for it on 4th. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. This catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown ASU! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Say it. Open on the left side is Smith. What a cut. Now he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
All you got to do is give this guy a little bit of space. That's all he needs. With his speed, he's in the second level just like that, breaking off an explosive run.
The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The offense in hurry-up mode. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play, 3rd and goal coming. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Sayin to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Complete on the left to Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Boley. Got a man, it's Anderson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires left side, and Smith. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Say it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw it, Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Leaping grab for a big gain. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Again, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Longhorns. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, say it. Here comes the heat. Punch it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Touchdown, Buckeye! Quick strike through the air for the score. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Extra point here will tie the game. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Brown again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Run the gun on 3rd down, say it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
They'll go right back to it. There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Say it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Coming out with it, it's Mack. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Looking for a big play. Reels it in down the left side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing it.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown ASU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. This should be the last play of the quarter. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Headed for the fourth period, and both of these quarterbacks have been in charge of an aerial showcase. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Ready. Wide and green.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll go play action with Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it!
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And some penalties you just can't take. Delay of game, that's right at the top of the list. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw. It's Boley. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeye. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some...
Intercepted, and their defense has set him up. Great place to start for this offense. Say it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Right on target this time. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Lets it fly. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man by himself. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.